Hello viewers, this is Michael from Screen Views, bringing you a new podcast from my separate called the Super Sentai View. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to feature hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Now, if you're over 18, then you should go to watch this audio podcast recording. Now, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of Donbrothers. So basically, this episode starts off like this. We see the Rangers, Jiro. We see the four Rangers being Jiro, Shinji, Hara, and Ishoshi cleaning up Black Kaido's cafe while Black Kaido was at his publisher, talking about his third book as a superhero and shit like that. So basically, Black Kaido was at his publisher, talking about details of his third book being, since everybody knows in the city he's a superhero and shit like that. So anyway, while cleaning, the Yellow Ranger Hardaway stumbled onto a safe in the cafe. So basically, the idiots, the Rangers being idiots, decided to try to open the safe, and on their first try, they was able to figure out the combination to the safe, and inside was this button that say "Don't press." So basically, Jiro being an idiot, pressed the button that said "Don't press," and all of a sudden this alarm song, came from the button, and basically Black Kaido shut up like, "What the hell did you guys do?" And basically, and that's when Jiro said that, "Oh, I just remember I have to go back home to go see my adopted father, who's the one who found him as a boy and whatnot." So basically, he just left, and basically, and back, while that was going on, we see Avataro, delivering some packets out of nowhere. This weird-looking version of him. This weird-looking robot version of him started to attack him, and he morphed up into his ranger form, but the robot out-muscled him and sent him literally flying. But lucky for him, he was able to use the cyber, the virtual portals to escape from that evil robot version of him. So basically, the Rangers, went to Black Kaido and said, "What the hell's going on? I just got attacked by a robot that looks just like me." So basically, Black Kaido is saying that, "Oh, that's Don Killer, a robot that was made to take care of the Donbrothers, once their mission is accomplished, and also in case they started to, So basically, Black Kaido is saying Don Killer was a robot made by the Don clan to take care of the Donbrothers. Once the Donbrothers Rangers, finished their mission, if they started to abuse their powers after they were done with their mission, taking down the bad guys, the robot will make sure that they don't do that." So basically, that robot got loose against the others. So basically, this robot is powerful as hell, and it won't rest until all you guys are destroyed. So basically, the Rangers started to get nervous and whatnot, and so is Black Kaido. So Black Kaido and the Rangers got nervous. So basically, so while that was going on, and we see Isba, talking to we're talking to some Omi who's being trying to get picked up by some dude trying to pick her up. So basically, Ichiban showed up and saw some Omi trying to be picked up by some dude, and turns out the dude has a girlfriend, and she saw him trying to pick up, trying to holler at some Omi and got pissed off and started to hit her boyfriend with her purse. So basically, some Omi was still trying to figure out the emotion of love and whatnot, and basically it's for the black one to say that I'm still. I know that my wife is still trapped in that beast information, but I will find a way to go back there and free her. So basically, and basically that's when the girlfriend who told her boyfriend cheated on her, tried to cheat on her with some Omi, transformed into a Naho monster based off the Jacka, of the Sentai series Jacka Ranger. So basically, the monster started to attack, and basically, the Black Ranger morphed up, and the rest of the Rangers showed up, and that's when the killer robot showed up as well, and basically, so basically, it turns out the robot is not programmed to attack any Naho monsters or any of the membrane forces or any of the bad guys. So basically, the robot, the killer robot only is programmed to attack the Rangers only. So basically, the robot was too powerful for the Rangers and forced the Rangers to retreat. And forced all the Rangers to retreat. So basically, like the other Rangers the Rangers were all in shock about this killer robot, thinking they gotta be a way to stop it. And Momotaro is there's no way to stop that robot. So basically, we have to accept that our days are numbered and whatnot. And so basically, we have to make peace of that and just walk away from his teammates. Just walk away from his teammates just like that. So basically, the other Rangers will start to seek part. Now, at this point, the Black Ranger doesn't know anything. Doesn't know about the whole robot situation until now. Doesn't really know about the details about the killer robot trying to destroy the Rangers and whatnot. So anyway, meanwhile, in that virtual prison area between the human world and the membrane world, we see Black Kaido talking to Jin about the robot Don Killer. So basically, Jin was like, oh shit, so the robot is free. So basically the only way to stop this robot is to use the other robot to stop it. So basically Jin explained to Black Kaido there is a way to to stop this robot, but it's by using another robot. But unfortunately, the remote control for that robot to activate that robot to stop Don Killer is it's been lost ever since the Don Clan got wiped out by the membrane in the council. So basically, it seems like the Rangers are screwed big time. Anyway, meanwhile, back in his mountain town village, Rishi Joe set up a birthday party for his adopted father who found him as a boy. So basically, so Joe went, Java went home to his village to celebrate his father's birthday, his adopted father's birthday and whatnot. So set up a surprise party and whatnot. So basically, he was so excited and whatnot and all that. So anyway. So basically, one by one, the killer robot took it took, basically didn't destroy the Rangers. So basically didn't destroy Rangers. So basically, the killer, so basically, Don Killer went to the cafe where the Rangers hanged out and just waited there and had, and asked for a parfait and waited for the other Rangers to show up and whatnot. While that was happening, Son only showed up at, at Motaro's, at Motaro's, delivery van. He's like, I heard about the killer robot trying to kill you guys. So basically, Son always said, I will help you take down that robot. So basically, and Momotaro said, no, that robot is too powerful for any, for you guys to take down. And you forget the robot won't hurt us membrane. The robot only programmed to attack and destroy you Rangers only, not us. So basically, Momotaro declined his help, and basically, and Sunlight was like, screw that, I'm gonna help you guys. No, I'm gonna help you guys. I'm gonna help you guys. Me and my gang gonna help you guys at the Momotaro lab. So basically, at the cafe, at Black Kylo's cafe, Black Kylo tried to screw up the robot by giving a mustard parfait to try to screw up the robot and try to get the Ranger an advantage to take down the Don Killer robot. So basically, the mustard was starting to mess up the robot, the Don Killer's systems and whatnot until Sunlight and his midnight trio showed up and started to fight the monster. So basically, while the monster was screwed up, the monster would screw up the valley, and he started to attack the midnight trio. The robot was not programmed to attack the midnight trio, so basically they figured they can take down the robot. It's not programmed to take them down. But the monster screwed up Don Killer so much, it started to fight them. So basically, the midnight trio tried their best to try to take down the Don Killer robot, but they were forced to retreat. And as for the method that was screwing out the Don Killer, screw up Don Killer's systems were already fixed. So basically, the robot managed to fix itself from that mustard that Black Kylo gave him, from that mustard parfait that Black Kylo gave him to eat. So basically, the Don Killer robot took down the Black Ranger, sent him to the hospital. He took down the Blue Ranger, sent him to the hospital. He took down the Pink Ranger and sent him to the hospital. So basically, it was just Momotaro, Jiro, and Harawa who are left. So basically, the robot didn't kill any of the three Rangers that he took down. He just beat the crap out of them and send them to the hospital where all three of the Rangers are at right now. So basically, Shinji, Yoshi, and Isbra are at the hospital after being beat up by the Don Killer robot. So anyway, back at the mountain village, while setting up to his father's surprise party, he saw a same version of the button that he pressed to activate the Don Killer, and he pressed the button again, and basically, turns out that while setting up for his adopted father's prize party, Richie Jiro saw another button that looked like the same button that he pressed to accidentally activate the Don Killer robot. He was like, "Oh, what it is? This was a do not press. This was a do not press in case of emergency." So basically, he thinking to himself like, should he press it or not? So Momotaro found Hadawai, somewhere in a mountain area, during her manga and whatnot, and that's when the killer robot showed up, and basically Momotaro and Hadawai more started to fight the killer robot. Lucky that Black Kaido showed up in his ranger form, in his Black Gym Tiger ranger form, and to help the Rangers fight the killer robot. Mm, so basically while that was going on, Jiro finally pressed that button and summoned the robot that was created to stop Don Killer from Don Killer destroying the Rangers and whatnot, and showed up. So basically the Rangers showed up, tried to fight the Rangers. All the Rangers showed up and tried to stop the Don Killer robot from working together to trying to stop the Don Killer robot. But luckily for them, the Naho monster showed up, and Jiro pressed that button to summon that other robot to fight the Don Killer robot. So basically, the Rangers managed to take down the Naho monster and free the girl who was being controlled by the Naho monster, working together as a team, and using their Zords and Ranger powers and whatnot. So basically, it turns out that the two robots, the one who was trying to destroy the Ranger, and the other one who was made to stop the other robot from killing the Rangers, left Earth, and they took that fight to more evening match, and basically went to outer space and continued their fight in outer space, and they just left Earth. So basically, the killer robot that was trying to destroy the Rangers, was fighting with the other robot who was made to stop him from destroying the Rangers, and they left Earth and continued their fight. So basically, the other robot looked like the Blue Ranger. So basically, the other robot that was made to stop Don Killer looked like the Blue Ranger. So basically the robots left Earth and continued to fight in outer space away from Earth in a different section of space and shit like that. So anyway, everything was everything was back to normal. So basically, the Rangers wouldn't have to worry about that killer robot. That killer robot we basically fighting that other robot for a very, very long time. So basically, everything was okay. So anyway, then we cut back to Jaro's village. We see him waiting to surprise his father. So basically, his adopted father is a cop who raised him. So basically, Joe's adopted father is a cop who works at the mountaintop village that he grew up in. So anyway, Joe working. So basically, Joe, while waiting for his father to show up for his surprise party, to surprise him for his birthday, he was doing origami. So basically, his father came in. He surprised him, and we see that Joe made a origami penguin. So basically, that's how the episode ended with Joe surprising his father, and he finished making a origami penguin on the table. So basically, the BT must have took down Jiro and got replaced by a Beastly. So basically, this episode might confirm that maybe Jiro on his way back home, a Beastie attacked him and sent him to the Beastie dimension, and the Beastie took his place and his Ranger powers. So basically, the Jiro might be a Beastly in disguise situation. So anyway, So anyway, this was a stupid episode, but what a guess who ending at the end. So anyway, this was a stupid good episode at my opinion. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, sign off. One.